Hello and welcome. Today what I want to do is give you the one most awesome musicality exercise that I know. It's going to be really cool. It's going to help so many different elements of your playing. Your finger dexterity, your rhythm, your ability to pick with your fingers or use a pick. There's so many little things here. I really don't like boring technical exercises, but what I really do like are exciting musical exercises, and that's what we're going to do today. It's a bit of a melody played along one string with some open strings, okay? We're going to have loads of fun. And this is a little demonstration of how it sounds. Okay, so what are we doing there? Basically, we're combining lots of different things, okay? And we're not just working on like a little boring spider exercise like this sort of thing. Which, to be honest, is a useful exercise. It has its time and a place, but this exercise we're doing here, what I call the most awesome musicality exercise ever, is going to be lots of fun. Let's break it down, okay? What we're doing, we're basically playing an E minor scale on the D string. The first section is 2, 4, 5, 4 on the D string. Okay, you can use index, ring, pinky, ring. Or you can use just your index if you want to, to keep it simple in the early days. Okay, but what we're going to do, that's the first stage, just playing those melody notes. But then what you want to do is add in the high E string and the B string in between each melody note for a triplet. So you'll play the melody note on the D string fret 2, then the high E open, then the B open. And you're doing that with a triplet rhythm, so that's working that one element there, the rhythmic element, the triplets. Okay, then you're going to go to fret 4, do the same. Fret 4, the D string, high E, then B. Then fret 5, high E and B, and fret 4, high E and B. Now it sounds a bit rubbish like that, I admit, but when you put it together with the triplets, it sounds cool. You can use a pick, you can use your fingers. Now if you prefer to use a pick, I'll explain the best way to do that in a bit, okay? But just get good at that. Count it out. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And go slow. And then, try it fast later. So slow to start with. And then fast. And it sounds cool, it's musical, it's exciting, okay? Especially when we move up the frets, as we will do in a moment, okay? But here, you can see already, you're working on the dexterity of your fretting hand. Being able to do that stretch. A lot of beginners struggle to do that, So that's why I say you can use one finger at a time. You can use your index. Or middle. Or ring, or pinky. In fact, you can work this exercise with any finger. You can do the whole exercise with one finger at a time. That strengthens the pinky just doing that. Okay, and then you're working on your timing with the triplets, your picking hand accuracy, okay? When you pick, you can use any fingers you like, of course, there's no set rules, but don't, be specific. Okay, so I use my thumb on the D string, middle on the high E, index on the B. Okay, if I was playing a normal free-flowing finger picking pattern, I would use the ring on the high E and the middle on the B. But for the whole of this, my index finger isn't being used, so I may as well use my strongest two fingers, my index and middle, to do the B and high E strings. And then count that triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, that rhythm is important throughout, okay? Okay, once you've done the first bar like that, then shift up and do fret 4 of the D, 5 of the D, then 7 of the D, and back to 5 of the D. So 4, 5, 7, 5 with the high E and B in between. So that's bar 2. Bar 3, we're going to do 7, 9, 10, 9. Okay, and then bar 4, 9, 10, 12, 10. Okay, so bar 1 on its own. Bar 2. Bar 3. Bar 4. all together, join in with me, okay? And I'll show you in a moment a simpler way just to play it all and practice it, okay? Right, so bars 1 to 4 all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Okay, a few little tips. When you do the melody note, the first note in every triplet, tap your foot or nod your head. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm getting the groove going by doing that, okay? And another thing you want to do, start getting louder as you go through it as well, if you want, okay? So you can add a bit of drama. So start off a bit quiet, and then as you come up here, add the drama and the sense of dynamic by playing a bit louder. Also, make sure, this is very key, make sure the melody notes on the D string are nice and loud. You don't want the melody notes buried underneath the chord tones. The chord tones are the B and high E. You don't want this. Hear that? Those notes are too loud on the B and high E. They need to be quieter, and the D string needs to be louder. That balances it better. You get the melody in front. I call that the 3D method of playing guitar, where you kind of add a different dimension. A lot of people play everything at the same flat volume, but when you're picking out different notes, and you can do this with strumming as well, you want certain notes louder, certain notes quieter, and it depends really. Often it will be the melody notes louder or bass notes louder. It really depends, okay, on the piece. But it's something to keep in mind, the 3D method. Add a bit of depth to your playing. Now if you want to use a pick to do this, you absolutely can. And it's really, really useful for working on your pick technique, okay? So what I'd do is pluck down on the first note, then up, and then down. So you're doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for the triplets. And so on. That's how you do it with a pick. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lesson from the Thorpe Acoustic Academy that I released about 3 years ago, I think. It's been really, really popular, and you know, I've not taught it anywhere since, so it's a very cool little lesson, really popular with students, because the students could see all the benefits of doing that, working on different things, tangible different things in different ways, okay? I'm going to do another lesson on this where I break it all down and simplify it further so that you can really get to town and work on the nitty-gritty. But that's a big overview of the most awesome musicality exercise ever. If you do like that sort of lesson, then you definitely want to check out the Academy. Because in the Academy, every month I release some brand new lessons, usually 3 to 4 lessons. And they're always really exciting new things like that, okay? Sometimes we do songs, sometimes we do technical exercises like that are a lot of fun. Highly musical as well. And, you know, we do a variety of stuff, all stuff that's going to suit a beginner, early intermediates, and people wanting to become intermediate to advanced guitarists, okay? It's not for people who are already like really, really amazingly good, but there's a lot of stuff in there that even really good players really enjoy as well. So if you're a beginner or you're an intermediate or you're sort of in between the two, definitely check out the Academy at fingerstyle101.com/academy. If you like this lesson, you'll definitely like what we do there. Plus, you're going to also get a copy of this as well when you join. This is my spiral bound book, the 6-String Lifer's Handbook. It's like a quick start guide to getting, you know, fast progress on the guitar. You're going to learn all sorts like strumming, rhythm, finger picking, songs, and there's a lot of fun stuff in there. Okay, there's some really, really different, unusual stuff in that book. But spiral bound as well, so it sits on your music stand. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment below. Let us know how you get on with this. Did you find it hard? Did you find it easy? Whatever it is, you know, keep at it with the guitar. You'll definitely get there. Just takes practice, takes patience, and break this exercise down, okay, and have lots of fun. But if you want a detailed breakdown on how to build this exercise up in 3 different stages, check this video out here. That's going to be a lot of fun for you as well. Right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.